everybody. It's KSI. Just fought Logan Paul. Just realised that my bandana is black and white. He only wears a black one. Hey everybody, it's KSI. Visuals, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Superhero Wednesday, the day of the week where we talk about anything superhero wise, and I get to say my new favourite catchphrase. If you're new to the channel, you won't get it. Watch last week's Superhero Wednesday and possibly Pokemon Thursday. I can't remember if I did it in that or not. But there's a lot of this going on because my name is Dan. I wear a bandana now because I'm apparently cool. So I get to go hashtag bandana Dan. Let's get it going. And maybe I can fight Logan Paul. I wouldn't really. The guy would kill me, and I love the guy. I'm a maverick. And I'm 25. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep with our own trademark. Everybody now knows that this is the Dan look. Fucking sword. Yep, it's an old joke. Woo! Me, I'm upside down with a sword. Woo! Now I'm back to normal with a sword. Oh no, wait, I'm upside down again. Let's get on with the video. Yes, hello visuals, welcome back to Superhero Wednesday. Now this week is a great topic because it's featuring my main man, Spider-Man, and it's his up-and-coming film, Spider-Man Far From Home, and it's the villains that I would like to see in either future Spider-Man films, or possibly even this Spider-Man, because we did get a new villain possibly dropping to appear in this film. Yes, a couple of weeks ago we got I think it's about a couple of weeks ago, it was like 2 days ago from the time recording, but Mark Raxton, Molten Man, could be making an appearance alongside Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio inside of Spider-Man Far From Home. Now we don't know if it's going to be a lead role or just the character before the, getting powers and stuff, or how it's going to play out, but it's quite interesting. I'm excited. It's a cool avenue and villain to take along with Mysterio if it all plays out. We shall see, but we'll keep with that speculating. We'll see how it's going to unfold when the film comes out, if it's going to happen or not. So let's just have a think about who we would like to see in the future Tom Holland MCU Spider-Man films. Let's get started with our list, and remember, if you do like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe please. That'll be really great. You love a sports bit amazing. It just makes me so emotional. Starting off with the list, we've got 5 of them. 5. And there's another comment below who you would like to see. Wedding! And kicking off this is Rhino. Now the reason why I really want Rhino in is because we got him in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. That was a shit version of the Rhino. It was horrible. It was crap. I want to see just a big jacked up dude inside of the suit, like the scene from sorry, not the scene, the panel from which book it was now, where Rhino's at the funeral. He's at a grave, and Spidey's there, and it all kicks off there, and it's pissing down with red. It looks beautiful. Oh shit, what book is that from again? Can't remember. But anyway, I basically want a bit more justice done for Rhino because he's one of my favourite Spider-Man villains. He's in the top 15 or 20 maybe. I really like the guy. He's class. He's a great villain. But the way that he was adapted last time around, just a guy in a little suit, I really didn't like that. I want to see the big dude. I want to see the horns. I want to see him charging. I want to see him face to face. So get him in a new film with Spidey and give him some justice. The Kingpin, Wilson Fisk. Now, arguably, he's probably more related with Daredevil, but he's had so many run-ins with Spider-Man, and we've got him in the Daredevil TV series, so I don't know how this would work because they are in the same universe, even though the Netflix shows kind of acknowledge the MCU, so we'll have to see what happens. But there is a way you could probably get this Wilson Fisk, who's being played beautifully, into a future Spider-Man film, and it's not more for Kingpin versus Spider-Man, it's more for Peter Parker versus Wilson Fisk. This teenager, this school kid who's had these crazy wacky alien adventures with Tony Stark and stuff, up against the Kingpin, a real true lord of crime, drugs, guns, all that kind of shenanigans. To see a young Tom Holland portraying this Peter Parker against the Kingpin, I think would be interesting, it'd be fantastic. It would take a new dynamic for the future of the Spider-Man MCU films. I think it's a great choice. Juggernaut. And now again, I don't know where they're going to go with this. If the Fox, X-Men, Deadpool-y stuff is going to tie into the MCU anywhere, at any point, anytime, anywhere. But we've just had Juggernaut in Deadpool 2, and he got out the tub at the end. So he's still alive. There's no reason why, if they are connecting, we're going to start sharing universes of what, to have the Juggernaut run into Spider-Man somewhere along the line. That would be amazing. I've read the web slinger taking on the Juggernaut so many times during one of the games for the Xbox 360. Was fucking beautiful. Just the unstoppable man against the web slinger in New York. Spider-Man's got to take down this massive brute force. I think it'll be great visuals. The animated Juggernaut, I don't hate it. I love it. I think it's great. So the action sequences and stuff, the visual effects would be beautiful. Get the Juggernaut in there. And another one which has got a bit of what the fuck about it, and it's Carnage. I mean, the picture's probably already up, but it's Carnage. We don't know what's going to happen with Carnage, if it's going to be played by Woody Harrelson in the Venom film, or if it's going to just stick to this Venomverse Sony seem to be making, or if Venom can come over to the MCU, or Spidey can come over to the MCU. Venom would be on this list, but I think it's somewhere that they're just going to do it. I think that's more than likely going to happen. But this could be less likely to see Spidey and Carnage just clash, because obviously we need to get the Venom stuff in there first. But it'll be great. It'll be a darker side to the MCU Spider-Man Future of the Films, where it's going to go. To see this Peter Parker, like I said, young, not completely fully used to everything that's going on with him and stuff, up against this sadistic, psychotic, raging symbiote would be insane. Like him against Venom, scary and bad enough, but this is a whole nother level. Carnage is that much more savage. Or you can have it into like a freeway Venom Carnage Spider-Man, not in that way, but it'll be great. And the only thing is though, I think Carnage needs to be a gory villain. I don't know if they want to add that in the MCU, but this is why I think it's most unlikely to happen, which is why I kind of want it more, because I want to see a gory Spider-Man film. That would be mint. But yeah, Carnage, of course I want to see Carnage vs Spidey on the big screen. And number one, a hero which I've been raving quite a lot about lately. It's Kraven the Hunter. Just picture it in, probably not the next film, but the film after. Dust is settled from whatever's gone down in Far From Home. Peter Parker thinks it's all on the up and rising, but then there's all these news bulletin points and stuff about this hunter going around the world taking down these creatures and stuff, and he ends up being in New York, and it, like, the newspaper could read the wild hunter is in New York hunting down the spider or whatever, or trying to track the spider. And you've got Peter Parker, Spider-Man, going around New York trying to save his life from this masterful, this skilled hunter Kraven. It'll be fantastic. Plus to see a villain like Kraven, maybe a B villain, he might be a B-list villain, up there hunting down Spidey. I think it'll be fantastic. Again, it could be slightly darker. There could be some great shots like where Parker's walking around and next thing you know it's like shady or dark in the background. There's just a silhouette of Kraven, like his spear comes down or whatever like that. That'd be fucking beautiful to see. I really want Kraven to get some justification on the big screen, and I like these lower class villains getting a bit more love and support. There you go, visuals. That was the 5 Spider-Man villains. Again, the Juggernaut, it's obviously more tied in with the X-Men, but him and Spidey have duked it out loads. Carnage may or may not ever happen. Who else we have? Wilson Fisk, they might just keep him completely with the Netflix stuff. But I'd love to see them into, and plus it's a great way to start actually moulding the Netflix stuff into the MCU stuff. But who do you want to see in future Spider-Man films? Let me know in the comments below. That'll be fucking beautiful. Hopefully you like my new shirt. It says, let's snuggle. I don't know if you can see the bottom bit. And it tackles. It's Deadpool. Haha, funny. That was another edition of Pokemon Thursday. No, it wasn't. It was Superhero Wednesday. That was another edition. Thank you for the love and support, visuals. Thank you for allowing me to sit quite literally in my mum's bedroom, set up a camera and talk. A couple of you watching. It's amazing. It's fucking beautiful. It's been crazy. But visuals, thank you for watching. Keep being you and keep... Oh, fuck. I nearly hit my leg. I hope I'm still there. I need to maybe put this down more often. I'm really immature. I shouldn't have a sword. Visuals, thank you so much for watching. Keep being you and keep on keeping on. Web slinging. Visuals, keep being you and keep on web slinging on.
If you've liked what you've seen, guys, if you enjoy watching me, enjoy watching Dan, or even a little glimpse of our little friend Bill that's sitting in the corner, doing whatever he's doing, you can now follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook.